Senior for the Muskies, Antonio Melendez, a 5'8 senior. Lex Hahn, a 6'5 senior. Josh Hutton, a 5'11 senior. Jack Folk, a 6'1 senior. And, of course, Joe Wieskamp, a 6'6 senior. The Muskies are coached by Gary Belger. And Joe Ewan is the head coach for Davenport North, and it'll be Wieskamp and Beck jumping. So the Muskies are 5 seniors, North 4 seniors and a junior. But all 5 starters back. Very veteran squads here. Wilmington gets it as the tap controlled by North, and the Muskies open up in a 2-3 zone. Wilmington on high. Swings it on the left side for VC. Back to Wilmington. Wilmington now feeds it over for Hollingshed. Back to Wilmington. VJ with a long 3 splash. Top of the key. And that was extended, and it's 3-zip North right out of the gate. 7:34 to play in the first.
Yeah, just a hot shooter right out the gate there for Wilmington, and he's not afraid to take any shot.
There's Wieskamp 3. Shot, no good. Rebound. Wilmington gets the rebound. Looked like he was out right in front of us. There's a pass ahead. Off the glass, no, and a rebound cleared by VC, now to Wilmington. VJ throws it away, and the ball recovered by Hutton. Turnover North, and here come the Muskies.
Nice job by Jackson Falk to get in the passing lane.
Melendez tries to feed Hahn, no, but it's picked up by Joe. Joe on the floor. Ball saved by Falk. A little sloppy here in the Muskie half court. There's Melendez now as the Muskies reset. 6:55 to play in the first. North leads 3-zip. North opens in a man. They've got Falk on the left wing. He steps into a 14-footer. No good. Rebound cleared. Good rebound by Taylor, and here come the Wildcats. Wilmington, he steps into another deep 3. The air ball, no good, way over the basket, and the rebound cleared by Folk. And now Hutton walks it over for the Muskies.
We'll, heat check a little bit there for TJ.
That was deep and long. There's Folk, picks his dribble up, and he's hounded by Hollingshed. Wieskamp is drives the lane, blocked by Beck, out of bounds, but no, saved. Great save by Hollingshed, and here come the Wildcats. There's a pass ahead. Taylor for 3. Splash. And it's 6-zip North on 2 threes. Wilmington and Taylor, they're leading 2 scorers, one with 25, the other with 14. Hutton in the front court for the Muskies. Over to Falk. They get it to Wieskamp baseline. Turnaround by Joe Good. Wieskamp splashes it home. His first basket, and it's 6-2 North.
Right now, Antonio Melendez trying to disrupt Wilmington.
There's Hollingshed on the left wing. Over to Wilmington. VJ swings it to Taylor. He'll take another 3 long. No good rebound. Wieskamp, and here come the Muskies. Hutton in the front court for Muscatine. Cross-court pass for Falk. Jack drives into the lane. Feeds Hahn. Slapped away and stolen by Beck. And here comes the Wildcats. Another turnover by the Muskies.
I mean, Beck is all of 6'11". Like he's a tremendous presence there down low. Something you don't see as much at the high school level in Iowa.
Yes, he is. There's Beck at the free throw line to Wilmington. He wants to go baseline. Now he kicks it back. They swing it. And there's a 3 by Hollingshed. No good. And a rebound by Melendez. I think they're doing the Muskies a favor by living on a perimeter.
Yeah.
There's a pass to Falk. He'll take a 3 out of the left corner. Air ball, no good. Rebound. Wieskamp lays it up. No good. Rebound tap away and out of bounds. And this one's going to go to the Wildcats. And now we've got a timeout.
I don't know what he's weighing in at, but he's a pretty skinny 6'11".
Yes, he is. In the front court now, Hollingshed. Back to Wilmington. Muskies in a 2-3 zone. There's VC, swings it to Hollingshed. He steps into it. Now it's Beck at the elbow. Shot on the way, good. The lefty. Yep. Jared Beck knocks down a 15-footer, and it's 8-2 North. It's exactly what they're doing, Joel. They got to get into the gaps, and they made the Muskies collapse a little bit. Now they've got a double team on Joe, but the ball's stolen away that time. Muskies couldn't get it to him. Here comes VC down the floor for Wilmington. He'll take a corner 3 short. Rebound VC, good effort by him. Muskies got to get on the glass. Now it's Taylor back to Wilmington. He looks at a 3. Now he puts it on the deck, drives the lane, runner up. No good. Rebound. Beck takes it away, and it's cleared by Wieskamp, and here come the Muskies.
Nice job by Josh Hutton to get that loose ball.
There's Folk. He drives the lane, and there's a foul on Jared Beck as he reached in
Fouled him
Jack.
twice.
Yes. And Jack will go to the line to shoot two. Good aggressive drive by Folk.
I got to remember we're not up in the rafters like I'm used to.
I'm a little surprised. You're right, but a 6'11 guy, I'm surprised he reached in with his length.
Yeah.
He could have just gone up and challenged a shot.
Straight up.
Straight up. Jack will go to the line to shoot two. That's a first on Beck and a first on North, and Folk makes the first. And his scoring is vital to the Muskies' success, and Jack being aggressive there.
Yeah, it was nice to see. It was like he got the shot fake, drive, and draw the foul. Now he's hit the front end of this free throw. So
Beck and Hollingshed check out. Great student section by North. Jack second free throw, no good. Wieskamp with the offensive rebound. And it clears it to Hutton. Now they feed it to Hahn. Hahn drives in, shot good. Lex Hahn knocks it down.
That's big.
And it's 8-5 North. Now there's a pass ahead. There's a couple of new players. Prather's in, and Prather throws it out, and the shot no good this time by Vesey, but a foul on the floor.
So it's going to be on Antonio.
And it's on Melendez, and that's the first on Antonio and the first on the Muskies. And North will take it inbounds.
Really quick ball movement by North as they come down the floor, and some crisp passes, creating some mismatches there. And Muscatine's defense has to be better at stopping that transition.
There's Taylor driving the lane. Shot on the way, rattles no good. Wieskamp goes high in the air for yet another rebound, and here come the Muskies. Chance to cut it to one or tie it with 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. There's a pass trying to feed Joe, and it's slapped out of bounds by Taylor. Corey Prather is checked in, a 6-foot junior, along with Peyton Henderson, a 6'2 senior for North, as Beck takes a blow here in the first quarter. There's Hutton looking inbounds, gets it to Folk, three out of the corner, no good, rebound. Cleared by Henderson, and here comes North.
Good look for Jack, went in and out.
Wilmington at the elbow, shot on the way, short, rebound. Wilmington gets his own rebound, shot up, no, and a foul on Hahn. And V.J. Wilmington will go to the line to shoot two. That'll be the first on Lex and the second on the Muskies.
Yeah, Lex disrupted that first shot, did a nice job. Maybe even gotten a finger on it. Just no one blocked out Wilmington, the shooter.
Wilmington's free throw is good. He had the opening three, and this is his only point since. He has 4 to lead North. Second free throw on the way, rattles in. 10-5 North now. 2:50 to play in the first. Hutton walks it over half court for the Muskies. They were looking to throw the alley-oop to Joe, but it was covered up. Now they double Joe, and they get it back to Jack Folk. He drives in, throws to Melendez. He'll take a wide-open three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Wieskamp. Joe drives the lane, and we got a foul on Peyton Henderson. And good sportsmanship there as he picked Joe up. That's a first on Henderson and a second on North.
It's the 5th rebound for Joe.
Wieskamp will go to the line to shoot two. Joe's been held to one basket, a baseline jumper, and that's his 3rd point. As the first free throw is good. Cooper Zek checks in for the Muskies, replacing Jack Falk. So the Muskies have Melendez, Zek, Hahn, Wieskamp, and Hutton. North has Henderson, Prather, Vesey, Wilmington, and Taylor. Joe's second free throw good. Wieskamp makes a pair, and it's 10-7 North. Pass up ahead for Prather. He's on the baseline, kicks it to Vesey, and it's out of bounds. Turnover on North.
Good defense there by Melendez to get in the passing lane and change the angle of that pass.
Henderson checks out along with Vesey. And Hollingshed checks back in with Beck. There's Melendez for Hutton, over to Hahn. Hahn drives in on Beck.
Yes.
Shot up and in. Lex Hahn attacking the big man. And a great drive, and Lex has 4. 10-9 North. There's a pass into Beck. Inside, rejected by Wieskamp. And the shot by Taylor there's a foul, but Wieskamp challenged a big 6'11 Beck.
At the rim.
And blocked it. A great block. But now there's a foul on Hahn, and that's a second on Lex, and Taylor will go to the line to shoot two. Got to check out that replay on Channel 9 and 709. For those of you, that haven't seen Joe play, and of course I think I've seen just about every high school game he's played, he's not just your typical 2 or 3 where he comes down to shoot threes. He loves to play around the rim. He attacks the rim. He's a great rebounder, and he loves to finish at the rim. But, boy, Joe's an outstanding shot blocker, too.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities in every aspect of his game to Nicholas Baer from Bettendorf a few years ago, who's a tremendous shot blocker and now plays for the Hawkeyes. Obviously, Joe is a far and away, projects as a much better athlete and scorer than Nicholas Baer. But you take that attitude of doing the little things and pair it with athletic ability, and that's Joe Wieskamp.
Taylor makes a pair. Wieskamp spin move rattles out, no good on the other end.
Steal.
12-9, and Wieskamp almost steals it from Hollingshed. Now it is stolen by Melendez, and he stepped out of bounds where Wieskamp was going to flush the rim that time.
They aren't able to get the steal, but that was a great job by Joe Wieskamp and Melendez to get the ball and create big problems.
There's Melendez challenging the inbounds, and Wilmington gets it back to Hollingshed. He steps into a 17-footer, rattles in, and it's 14-9 North. They lead by 5 with 1:35 here in the first. Hutton brings it up for the Muskies. Hahn goes to the bench with 2 fouls as Melendez is checked back in, or Folk checked back in for him. There's Jackson out high, back to Wieskamp. Joe takes a long 3, top of the key, splash.
That was NBA 3. That may have been further than an NBA 3.
25, 26 feet away. Wieskamp with 7, needs 2 more to tie Jason Bohannon for 10th place, the all-time 4A scoring list. There's VJ Wilmington, flips it over. There's a 3-ball Taylor short and rebound Wieskamp. And here come the Muskies. Chance to tie or take the lead. Joe may pull up here. Joe flips it to Folk. 50 seconds. The Muskies trail by 2. Jack drives the lane. Shot up, but no good. Tapped by Beck and cleared by Hollingshed. And here comes North. Hollingshed in the front court. Flips it to Wilmington. Long 3. VJ Wilmington. No good. Rebound Hutton. Coach Ewan not happy with the shot selection from North. You can just see what he's telling them. Wieskamp has it out high. He's looking at the rim, but the clock says 25. Belger wants 1. They're going to run a double high screen for Joe here. They get it to Melendez, now to Hutton. Clock's at 12. They'll give it back to Joe, and they do now at 10. He's guarded by Taylor. Wieskamp out high, puts on the deck, flips it to Folk. He drives the lane, lays it up, and in. Jackson Folk with a great drive. And we've played 1 in the Muskie Basketball starting the second quarter. We are back at Davenport North. Game 2 of the double dip. We're tied at 14 as we start the second quarter. Hutton gets it to Wieskamp, way out high. Joe flips it to Jackson Folk. And now they get it to Cooper Zeck at the elbow. Joe with a fall away 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound cleared by Wilmington, and here come the Wildcats. Wilmington splits 2 defenders, drives the lane, stolen by Jackson Folk, and here come the Muskies. Jack down the lane, shot up, good, and a foul on Taylor. That's strength by Folk as he kept the ball low but finished at the rim. And it's great to see Jack going off here early.
And he's really feeding off that finish at the end of the first quarter and attacking the rim. And that's just good to see, have other players play with such confidence.
Muskie's first lead of the night, 16-14. Jack looking to make it a 3-point play. Free throw on the way, no good. Folk with 6. Cooper Zeck with the rebound, but it's stolen away by Prather. And here comes North. North trails by 2 with 7:25 left in the first. Wilmington to Prather. Back to Wilmington. Muskies sitting in their zone. There's Prather left wing back to Wilmington, and now it's over to VC. Back to Wilmington. Prather. And now VJ out top. There's Max Taylor now. And there's a ball stolen by Wieskamp and saved by Wieskamp. What a great effort by Joe. And the Muskies come up the floor after the turnover. Melendez has it. Stutter step, gets it to Wieskamp. Joe out high. Flips it to Antonio Melendez. He drives in, bounces it for Hutton. Hutton feeds Zeck in the lane. Turnaround by Cooper. No good rebound. Wieskamp. Shot up, no. Tip back up by Joe. No, and a foul this time either on Wilmington or Taylor. And it's on Wieskamp. I'm not so sure about that. And that's the first on Joe.
I almost feel like that's a makeup. Like, I think they had a beef on the first rebound that he got, and I don't think he was going to let him get away with the second one. And
so Joe's first and the fourth on the Muskies. 6.5 to play in the first half. The Muskies lead 16-14. Girls lost game one, 56-54. There's VC to Wilmington. Now they flip it over to Prather, and that cross-court pass to VC. He drives in to Taylor. Taylor back to Wilmington. There's a shot by Prather, a long three, no good, and the rebound cleared by North. Back to Wilmington. Over to Prather. Not getting anything in the paint. They're really just playing perimeter basketball, and there's a shot on the way. Rattles, no good. Tip back up and in. Great athletic play by TJ VC to knock that one on. And it's tied at 16. North had two leads of 6 in the first quarter, 6-zip and 8-2. Muskies caught him at the finish with a Jack Falk layup, and what a head with the Jack Falk shot here in the second. And there's Wieskamp with a rebound, shot up and in, and there it is, 18-16 Muskies. Joe Wieskamp with 9 points now has just tied Jason Bohannon for 9th place all time in Class 4A scoring. 10th place, check that.
The rebound by Melendez.
Rebound by Antonio Melendez, and there's an extra push by Taylor.
Yeah, I mean,
officials got to get in the middle of that. Nothing major, but little pushing and shoving. A couple of competitors going at it.
Those are the sort of things that can escalate if you don't manage them by the officials, who are doing a nice job of separating everybody and having conversations.
5:15 left in the first half, and we're all tied at 18. Jared Beck checks back in, so it's Hollingshed, Beck, Prather, VC, and Wilmington for North. The Muskies have Melendez, Hutton, Wieskamp, Zeck, and Folk. Jack Folk stepping up big with 6 first-half points so far. Wieskamp with 9. Hutton to Wieskamp. Joe goes baseline to Jack Falk. He'll step into a 3. Back iron no good, and the rebound cleared by VC. VC, boy, Melendez playing great defense up front for the Muskies. There's VC driving the lane. Stutter steps, no good shot. No, Joe altered that one. And Falk clears the rebound for the Muskies.
Cooper Zeck did a nice job of keeping position there in front.
There's Wieskamp. Left wing, they feed it into Hutton. Now it's Falk, and we've got a timeout, Muscatine at 30. That'll be Saturday night at Muscatine High School. There's Wieskamp. He's going to take a 3 in the right wing. No good. Rebound cleared by Hollingshed, and here comes North. Hollingshed, nice pass ahead. Beck lays it up and in. Boy, the big guy ran the floor.
Yeah, he runs
we're
well.
tied at 18.
He's a nice athlete. We were talking before the game. He's a really good baseball player, too. Multi-sport guy here for Davenport North.
There's Melendez. He bounces it to Hutton. Hutton feeds Joe. Joe's guarded by VC. Now they feed it to Falk. He drives the lane. Shot up and foul on Beck. And again, I don't know why Beck is a big guy's reaching.
Yeah, just stand there.
If Jack goes straight up, with his length, he could probably block the shot without jumping.
Right.
But he gets 2 reaching fouls at 6'11". And that puts him in a little bit of trouble here with 4:12 to go in the first half. But the Muskies are doing the right thing. They're attacking him.
Hy-Vee Food Store, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. And Muscatine Lumber, Muscatine's only locally owned and operated lumberyard, bringing you Muskie Basketball.
Taylor checks in for Beck as Falk makes the first free throw. Second free throw by Jack is good. Falk now up to 7 points. And the Muskies lead 20-18. Jack was 7 and Joe with 9.
That's a recipe for success for Muscatine.
There it is. Hollingshed with a shot. Short, no good. Rebound Melendez. Antonio Melendez very quick to the basketball. There's Wieskamp driving the lane. Loses the basketball. Picks it back up. Shot up and in. That's strength. That's weight room right there by Wieskamp. And the Muskies go up 22-18, their biggest lead of the night. There's Wilmington. Ball stolen by Falk. Great effort by Jack, but it's picked up by North. There's Taylor on the right wing. Taylor drives, gets it to Hollingshed, now to VC. This zone has really bothered North, and now there's a timeout. Ewan We are back at Davenport North High School. 3:20 to play in the first half. And we were tied at 14 after one. The Muskies have outscored North here 8-4 in the second quarter. Jackson Folk been a big key for the Muskies tonight. Very aggressive off the dribble, looking to score. He and Joe Wieskamp each have 9. Lex Hahn has 4 for the Muskie, 22 points. North came out, hit first 2 threes of the game, and since then they've really struggled with their outside shooting.
And Wieskamp's got 9 rebounds to go along with his 9 points, so he's on pace for another first half double-double.
We've seen that before. Joe's next points will keep moving him up the charts here at the State of Iowa scoring list. There's a pass on the wing for Prather. Prather, top of the key over to Wilmington. Wilmington backs in on Melendez. Now he throws it over to Hollingshed. Muskie's extending that zone, pushing North farther and farther away. Beck on the bench with 2, and there's a ball
steal.
Stolen by Hutton, ahead for Melendez. Antonio drives the lane, block, flush. Joe Wieskamp with a flush. On the follow, Wieskamp with 11, and the Muskies go up 24-18.
I think everyone on North's team thought that Melendez was going to dish it back to Joe on the break.
And there's a 3 out of the corner, no good rebound. Taylor, and a foul on Jackson Folk, and that'll be the first on Jack. That basket there by Joe puts him at 1,681 points, and he moves ahead of Jason Bohannon. So Joe now is the 10th all-time leading scorer in Class 4A, as Jason Bohannon, the former Linn-Mar and Wisconsin Badger great. And Joe now 20 points away from the next man on the list, Marcus Page. And I think you've heard of those two fellas. 24-19 as Taylor makes the first.
It felt like Jason Bohannon was at Wisconsin for 12 years.
He won a lot of games, there's no doubt.
I think he has the highest winning percentage of any player in Big Ten history.
Well, you could. I know he was a winningest Badger when he graduated. So there's Hutton to Melendez. There's 2 free throws there made by Taylor. Muskies by 4. There's Wieskamp, shot up and in. They threw it up. Joe caught it in midair and just threw it in. And Wieskamp now at 13, starting to get it going. There's Taylor, throws up. Joe almost with a steal. Hollingshed drives the lane, lays it in. As Drew Logal has checked into the Muskie lineup. Haven't seen Bryce Howard yet. Not sure if Bryce is ailing or what. Not sure what's going on there. Logal. There's Folk for 3. Jack back iron, no good. Wieskamp fights for the rebound, but it's cleared by VC. Down the lane, throws it to Hollingshed. Melendez almost steals it. They feed it into Taylor. Shot on the way, good. And it's 26-24 now as Norris cut it to 2 with 1:40 to play in the half.
Hutton slows it down a little bit.
There's Wieskamp for 3. Splash. Joe Wieskamp, the 22-footer from the top, and he's got 16. The Muskies go up 29-24. Wilmington on the other end, and there's a foul on the floor, and it's going to be on Melendez. And that's his second. 6th on the Muskies, so 1 more for the bonus.
Wilmington kind of put his head down there and just drew the foul. Nice job by him.
There's a pass out front for Taylor to Wilmington. He'll take a 3, right wing, good. VJ Wilmington knocks that one down, and it's 29-27, Muskies by 2. Joe's heating it up here. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts launching some deep threes. He looks at that one. Now he flips it over to Melendez. Corner for Folk. Now they feed it to Hutton inside, and it's stolen away on the floor, but the Muskies get it back. As
3 for Josh.
3 for Josh Hutton as he knocks down a 3.
They left him alone as he got that loose ball.
32-27 now as Hutton gets his first basket of the night. With 45 seconds, there's a 3 by VC. No good. Wieskamp high in the air for a rebound to Hutton, and here come the Muskies. Josh down the floor for the Muskies. 35 seconds. The Muskies lead by 5. There's Folk with the drive, and there's a tie-up, a jump ball, a good play that time by Peyton Henderson.
Nice defensive play there by Henderson.
And it's going to be North basketball.
Coach Belger, I think, talking to Antonio about short time, maybe don't pick up that 3rd foul.
Wilmington walks the ball up the floor. Are you kidding? 20 seconds to play. Muskies sitting in their 2-3 zone. North's going to play for 1 shot here. Wilmington dribbles it out, clock at 7. Melendez stretches it out. He looks like he just wants to take a three, and he takes a deep three. Short, no good rebound, Wieskamp. And we played a half. It's the Muskies come out with the starters of Folk, Wieskamp, Hahn. Melendez and Hutton, same five that started, and it's going to be Beck, VC, Hollingshed, Wilmington, and Taylor, the same starters for North in the second half. Muskies will have the ball. This replay can be seen. Chad Yoakum, Channel 9 here filming it in 709 on your HD package with MPW. As always, high atop in Section D at Davenport North High School.
And we'll be able to hear the second half. The band is heading back to their locker room.
There's Folk, swings it out high for Melendez. Over to Jack in the right wing. North extending. There's Hahn, drives the lane. Reverse layup, no good. Beck changes shot.
Beck almost put his hand in the rim, which I thought was goaltending.
Wilmington on the runner. Shot no good. Rebound. Wilmington gets his own board. Fall away. Blocked by Wieskamp. Ball recovered by Folk. And here come the Muskies. Ahead to Hahn. Lex drives down and almost travels, but he gets it back to Hutton. Josh out front now. Gets it to Wieskamp. Turnaround three-pointer. No good. And a rebound, Falk. Jack inside, lays it up and in. Jackson Falk with another basket. And we'll go with what the scoreboard says. Jack's got 11, and he's in double figures, having a big game. And the Muskies go up 34-27, their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, nice job on the offensive rebound. And they're getting the easy putback.
There's a shot in the lane, rattles out, no good. Wieskamp clears a rebound, and here come the Muskies again. As VC misses, there's Falk. Gets it to Wieskamp. Joe lays it up and in. 36-27. Muskies quick out of the gate. They go up by 9. There's a shot up. No good, but a foul.
They're
It's going to be an offensive foul.
Great job by Antonio Melendez to get set, draw the charge, and Lex Hahn blocked the shot, too.
Melendez with great defensive position. You're right. Hahn came in for the block, but it was too late as Lex went high in the air, and that's an offensive foul. We got a 6:39 to play in the third. Muskies on fire to start the second half.
And those are the things that we've seen from Melendez all season long. He does those little things, especially on defense, that don't always show up in the score sheet, but are important to the overall success of this team.
You wonder where they would be if he didn't move back to town. He was here as a freshman, played on a national soccer team. He was gone for 2 years, came back for his senior year, and decided to go out for basketball. I think Joe edged him on a little bit.
Yeah, Joe told me he's one of his closest friends growing up, and convinced him to come out and play.
And thank goodness he did, because he's certainly a defensive stud for the Muskies. There's Falk in the corner.
Yeah, and like you said, a tremendous soccer player, just a good conditioned athlete.
Oh, yes. Antonio over to Falk. He bounces to Hahn. Hahn goes baseline, reverse layup. This one rattles out. No good. And a rebound, Jared Beck. And you're right, he's playing in the net there. I always thought that was goaltending. There's Wilmington, flips it over to VC. He goes behind the back baseline, and there's a ball stolen by Wieskamp. Joe going hard in on Taylor. Lays it up, no good, gets his own rebound straight up and in on a foul on Taylor. Wieskamp wanted the rebound and the free throw, so he missed the first one.
Padding the stats.
Joe now with 20, and the Muskies lead by 11, and the foul on Taylor, his second. Second on North.
Taylor did such a nice job avoiding the foul on the first shot, then he got caught reaching on the second one.
Joe's free throw's good. He has 21 to match his number. Joe with 5 here to start the third. So Wieskamp with 21. And the Muskies lead by 12, 39-27. There's a bounce pass for Prather, who's checked back in. Muskie's biggest lead of the night. I think North's a little shell-shocked. Prather with a shot. No
pushed off.
Rebound VC back up to Taylor. Over to Wilmington. He looks at a three.
Great
good defense
out
by Jack. Back to Wilmington. He's going to get an open three this time, and he buries it. Wilmington knocks it down. He has 11.
Good ball reversal there from North to get Wilmington that look.
There's Falk way out on the right wing to Melendez. He works off a Joe screen, throws it in the corner, and it's saved by Hutton to Melendez to Hahn. Hahn turnaround from 17, air ball out of bounds, almost, but Wilmington saves it. And here comes the Wildcats. Wilmington in the front court, elbow jumper, good, knocks it down. He has 13, and that's a big-time move, and Belger now wants a timeout in for Lex Hahn.
And Cooper gave some really good minutes in that first half, getting some rebounds and some much-needed defensive support.
There's over to Hutton. Hutton high up top. Josh with three, knocked down a big three earlier. There's Wieskamp, puts on the deck, and we got a foul, and it's going to go on Henderson. Wieskamp went in and rammed that home.
That's not a technical.
Coach Ewan wanted a tee.
He was just finishing the play.
Fouls on Peyton Henderson. And that's his third off the bench. Zach, well, I think Joe just wanted to throw it down. Joe, there's a long three left wing short. The rebound cleared by Taylor, and here comes North. Muskies jump to a 12-point lead. It's been cut to 7. They get it to Beck inside. He lays it up and in, and it's down to 5, 39-34 now with 4:20 to play in the third.
Nice play by Beck. He got the ball down low, and there was really no stopping him.
Beck now with 6. Melendez guarded closely by Prather. He drives in, kicks it to Folk. Jack drives the lane, swatted away and picked up by Zek. Good hustle. There's Hutton for a long three, short. Rebound Cooper Zek again. Good job, Cooper Zek. Really playing hard for the Muskies.
Good rebound, offensive possession, getting extra possessions from Muscatine.
There's Folk, and he gets it stripped from behind, and here comes Prather, pushing it down the floor, lays it up short. Rebound Wilmington, back up no, and a foul. And I think it's on Melendez.
B.J. Wilmington with 6 rebounds to go along with his 13 points.
And that's a third on Antonio, and that's a big foul with 3:40 to play in the third. And Wilmington now go to the line to shoot 2, and North chipping away at that once 12-point Muskie lead.
Yeah, turnovers a situation there here so far in the second half. The defensive activity has really picked up for North.
Wilmington's free throw, no good, missed it. And Lex Hahn checks back in for Cooper Zek for the Muskies. Cooper gave the Muskies a couple quality minutes there off the pine.
Getting some good instruction from Coach Belger, who's really happy with his rebounding there.
Wilmington's second free throw, no, he missed a pair. And here come the Muskies. Hutton walks it up now for the Muskies. Important to get a good shot here. Josh crosses over, gets it to Folk. Now he works on a Hahn screen. Jack, nice bounce pass to Joe. And there's a jump ball or a foul. And the foul is going to be on Henderson.
Yeah, Joe set him up and got the back cut.
And that's his fourth. And poor Peyton Henderson, they bring him in, and his job is to guard Joe.
Yeah, I mean,
and obviously use fouls, but pretty tall order. But he's hustled and done a good job.
Yeah, and he's playing good basketball. It's again his job is to be the expendable defensive player.
Wieskamp buries a corner three, and Joe now with 24 on the inbounds play. He shook free and knocked it down. Joe with 24, and the Muskies go back up 42-34. There's Taylor, top of the key. Over for Vesey. Vesey goes baseline. Flips it to Prather. Prather now out top for Taylor. Taylor pump fake and a foul on Hutton. And the basket is no good. They said it was on the floor.
In the NBA, that might be.
That goes in the NBA, yes. Fouls on Josh Hutton. That's Josh's first. Second team foul on the Muskies here in the second half. Inbounds Vesey. Gets it in for Taylor. Pump fake shot up no, and a foul on Hahn, I believe, and that'll be Lex's third. So Melendez and Hahn each with 3. That could be a factor with the short bench the Muskies have.
And Lex kind of, almost like what we said with Beck earlier, if he just maintains his verticality and goes straight up, that's not a foul. But he swiped down, and they were able to get the whistle on him.
And Taylor misses, so Norris missed 3 straight free throws here in the third quarter. Coming into tonight, I believe North was 52% from the line, so that's a problem. And Taylor does make the second. 2:59 to play here in the third. The Muskies 42, North 35. Muskies led by 5 at the half. They lead by 7 now. Hutton picks his dribble up, gets it to Jack. Screen roll with Wieskamp on the right wing. Now Jack picks it up back to Joe. They run the double at him, and here comes Folk. Nice pass inside. Hahn lays it up, rejected by Beck. And Joe recovers. to Melendez. Melendez on high, feeds it back to Wieskamp. Joe step back three, left corner, no good, short, and a rebound. Wilmington, and here come the Wildcats.
Corey Prather really challenged that shot.
Prather out high, gets it for Taylor. Taylor on the right wing. He throws it away, and Josh Hutton steals it. Here comes Hutton down the floor, lays it up. No good, rebound Wieskamp. Joe puts it back up and in, and Wieskamp now with 26. And the Muskies go up 9, 44-35.
It's his 17th rebound of the game and the 7th offensive board for Joe.
Taylor on the right wing. To Jared Beck. He drives lane. Rejected by Hahn. Lex Hahn rejects the big 6'11 guy. And the ball slapped out of bounds. Great hustle by Melendez. Is going to be Muskie ball.
Just two big men going toe-to-toe there, and Lex timing it perfectly.
Lex has some hops. At 6'5", didn't back down. And luckily he got all baller. That would have been foul number 4.
Right.
Melendez over to Jack Falk on the right wing. Back to Melendez to Hahn at the top of the key. Lex drives in and he travels. And that's a good call.
But I like the aggressiveness by Hahn, taking it right to the other big man, trying to get him into more foul trouble. And Ewan sees that, and he gets back out of the game, and maybe Muscatine can take advantage again, having that rim protector out of the ballgame.
Beck checks out, giving him a blow. He's stayed with 2 fouls, so he's not going to be in foul trouble the rest of the way. Wilmington out high for Prather. Prather swings it over, and now they get it in the corner for Taylor. Back out, VC for 3. Back iron, no good rebound, Hutton. He throws it ahead to Melendez. Antonio feeds Wieskamp, lays it up and in. And Joe with 28. Just like that, Joe Wieskamp now 3 points away from tying Marcus Page. He's already passed Jason Bohannon. There's a shot on the way, rattles in by Taylor. And it's 46-37, Muskies
extending
by 9.
The defense here.
North now in full court pressure. There's Wieskamp, throws it ahead, almost stolen by Taylor. Out of bounds, it'll be Muskie ball.
North setting up that defense after the made basket.
Melendez looks to inbounds, and he gets it to Falk. 50 seconds to play in the third. The Muskies lead by 9. There's Falk, runs into Wieskamp. Jack puts it on the deck now into the lane. Back to Joe. Joe drives the lane, lays it up and in. Wieskamp with 30. And the Muskies lead 48-37. There's Wilmington, drives the lane, feeds it inside. Ball stolen by Hutton, and the Muskies defense really rising to the challenger, Joel.
Nice job collapsing on the driver there by Hutton's digging it out, getting the steal.
Muskie's going to play for the last shot of the quarter. They lead by 11. Clock's at 12. And now it's at 10 and ticking. Hutton, guarded by Hollingshed, clears to Melendez, down the floor, bounces for Falk. Jack drives baseline, ball on the floor. Picked up by Hahn, throws up a shot at the buzzer, and there's no whistle, or is there? Well, there is a whistle.
There is a whistle. Yeah,
and the foul is on Wilmington, so Hahn will go to the line to shoot 2 at the buzzer, so we're going to leave it right here for Lex Hahn's 2 free throws.
He's got
free throw by Lex. First one is no good. Second free throw by Lex is good. Lex makes 1 of 2. We've played 3. It's with 3 timeouts. North with 2 remaining. North with 5 team fouls. Muskies 3. Taylor drives the lane to open the quarter, lays it up and in. And now North slaps on that full court pressure. Wieskamp in the backcourt. Bounces it ahead for Melendez to Hahn on the right baseline. Back to Wieskamp. Joe drives the lane. Rejected by Beck. Gets it again. Rejected again and again. Beck blocked him 3 times. And out of bounds, and Beck at 6'11". Joe got hit on the back of the head. But Beck, and that's why I didn't understand him reaching earlier and commit those 2 fouls. With that length, he's tough.
And that gave Joe an opportunity to get 2 more offensive rebounds.
There's Hutton on the inbound. Throws out. This one's stolen away by Hollingshed. Down the floor, lays up. Shot blocked by Hahn.
Lex.
Rebound, Taylor blocked again by Lex Hahn. Lex Hahn, the human eraser, with 2 huge blocks for the Muskies. North wanted goaltending, and it was close, but Lex really springs. Just like his dad, Brian. There's a bounce pass to Hahn, and that one's on the floor, and there's a foul on.
Timeout.
Was it a foul on Beck or a timeout Muscatine?
Looks like Coach Belger got that 30-second timeout.
30-second.
A men's volleyball player.
Yep.
And he's a great golfer, a tremendous athlete, quick twitch athlete, actually.
You bet. Muskie's to inbounds. They get it to Falk. Corner three for Jack. Good!
Yes!
Jackson Falk showing the three goggles as he runs down the court. The Muskies go up 13, 52-39. Their biggest lead of the night. And Falk now with 14 is career high. And there's a three as Hollingshed answers it. And it's 52-42, and Hollingshed now at 9. There's Melendez as he crosses half court. Muskies lead by 10, 6:45 to play. Hutton drives into the lane, picks his dribble up. Ball almost stolen, and a foul on Hollingshed. And that'll be his second.
And being able to have Hutton and Melendez on the floor at the same time gives two perimeter ball handlers to go along with Joe. And really all the guys on the floor are capable ball handlers.
Hutton gets it to Wieskamp, drives the lane, rejected by Beck again. And there's Taylor ahead for Hollingshed. Back to Taylor, he loses it. VC picks it up, no good. Hahn goes high in the air for a rebound. Good effort by Lex. There's Melendez to Wieskamp, drives the lane. Back to Melendez to Hutton, steps into a three, no good. Rebound tap, Wieskamp comes out of there with it, shot up and rolls out, and Beck clears. And a foul either on Hahn or Wieskamp. That ball rolled around and out.
That couldn't have been any more. It couldn't have covered more real estate in the hoop without going in.
And that's on Lex Hahn, and that's the fourth on Lex. And that's a big foul. Lex has played a great floor game for the Muskies again tonight. Wilmington walks it up. Both teams a little bit tired. Neither team has a deep bench. There's Taylor to VC. VC drives in the paint. 6-footer, no good. Boy, a good look, couldn't knock it down. And Falk clears. North has not shot it well tonight. There's Falk way out high. Flips it over for Melendez on the right wing. Out high now for Hutton. Hutton back to Melendez. Muskies can run some clock. And they've got the best closer in the state, number 21. Hutton out front. Guarded by Taylor. Picks it up. Tries to feed Joe, and it's intercepted and stolen now. And a foul on Hutton. Good foul by Josh to break up the layup. And there's going to be a ball out of bounds, and that'll be the second foul on Josh and the 15th foul on the Muskies. Hollingshed will inbounds for North under their own basket.
Vision Center PC bringing you Muskie basketball this season, along with Integrated Therapy Specialist PC, providing quality physical therapy to the Muscatine area.
Hollingshed throws it out to Taylor. He's guarded by
offensive foul.
And that's an offensive foul as Taylor throws the elbow into the face.
Great, again, that intense defense right up there in his space, but he wasn't touching him. And the clear out, the close through, he catches him on the chin and draws the offensive foul.
Great of Antonio Melendez awesome. Now we get a foul on Wilmington. So Hutton will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. As Wilmington commits a foul, that's his second. 8th team foul on North. The Muskies sitting at 5. Hutton with 3 points on the night.
Youth Sports Foundation, proud supporters of Muskie Athletics.
Josh's free throw is good.
This has been a really fun basketball game, right?
Yes. Second free throw by Hutton rattles in. Josh makes 2 big ones. And it's 54-42, Muskies by 12. Hutton with 5. There's Wilmington, corner for Taylor. Taylor cross court. There's Hollingshed for a long 3, short.
Good shot.
Rebound cleared by Taylor. Pump fake, shot up. No good, and a foul. I believe it's on Hahn, and that's going to be 5 on Lex. As he came over the back, and it is. That's a 5th on Lex, so he's going to foul out with 5 points. Played really hard tonight. Good rebounds and block shots, but I know Coach Belger wants him on the floor here.
And this offense early really helped get Muscatine going.
Belger taking his time to sub out.
He gets a minute.
And Cooper Zeck now checks back in.
Westside Store and Godfather's Pizza, home of 99-cent sliced pizza on Mondays. Westside Store and quality BP gas with every fill-up.
Taylor will go to the line. Free throw on the way, good. Taylor now with 13. He and Wilmington lead North with 13.
Taylor's quietly had a very effective game offensively and defensively.
If he knocks this one down, he does. He hits his average of 14, and it's 54-44. Muskies continue to keep this lead at 10 or above. North just hasn't chipped away yet, but 5 minutes to go. We'll see what happens. They double team and they get a steal there on Hutton. And it's Wilmington. Muskies double team him back. He splits it. Kicks it to the corner. Taylor for three. Rattles no good. Wieskamp clears the rebound. And here come the Muskies. Ahead for Josh Hutton. Hutton over half court to Wieskamp. Joe drives down the lane, and there's a jump ball as Beck reaches in on Wieskamp, and it'll be Muskie ball.
Beck again affecting the ball at the rim, not giving Joe an easy road at all.
Hutton clears it in. There's a ball stolen away on the inbounds by VC. Melendez challenges it, shot up and in. That's a very good job of VC protecting the ball on the layup. And that lead has now been cut to 8, 54-46, 4:35 left. They get it to Cooper Zeck in the middle, ahead for Hutton, and there's a ball stolen, but Wieskamp recovers. Down the lane, shot up on Beck, and a foul on Beck as Joe took it right at him.
Yep.
Joe with 32 points tonight officially, and that moves him ahead of Marcus Page. And Joe now has 1,702 points and moves into 9th place all-time in the Class A scoring list. And now he makes it another one, 33. Next target, he won't get that one tonight, is Cody Engel with 1,723. So tonight, Wieskamp individually has passed Jason Bohannon and Marcus Page. And Joe now, 9th place on the all-time scoring list, Class 4A state of Iowa.
And all he's really concerned about, though, is closing this game out with the W.
Yes, he wants to win it, and Joe gets another rebound. He's got to be pushing 20 boards for the night. Wieskamp drives the lane, lays it up and in, and a foul on Beck is Joe Wieskamp. The Dodgers have Kenley Jansen. The Muscatine Muskies have Joe Wieskamp because he is the best closer I've ever seen in high school basketball. Joe goes down the floor, knocks this one down. He's got 36. That's a third foul on Beck, and Wieskamp will go to the line for one.
I would love to see what some of these statistical analysis people can do and show me what his points per quarter are in the fourth quarter, because it feels like that's when he really starts to pull away.
And he's the only guy in the court that doesn't look really like he's that tired to me.
He hasn't come out yet this
when
game.
He gets the ball, he's still got the same juice he had in the first quarter. There's a ball in the corner to Taylor. Muskies now by 13, 59-36, matches their biggest lead. There's a shot, good. And that's a three by VC. No. Down the floor of the Muskies. There's Falk in the corner. He drives in the paint. He's fouled, and this one's going to be on Hollingshed, I believe. And Jack will go to the line to shoot two. Or is it on Beck? That is Beck, and that's 5 on Beck. And Beck got some silly foul. When he plays vertical, he is tough to contend with.
Yeah, he's almost unstoppable when he maintains his verticality. But it's easy to it's easy to want to do that.
So Beck fouls out with 6 points, and we're not keeping blocked shots, but there had to be 6 or 7. Falk will go to the line now to shoot 2. Jack's free throw, no good. Falk's played an excellent game for the Muskies with 14 points. Giving Muskies that second scoring option they needed so dearly. And Jack stepping up and being that man. Second free throw on the way by Jack. Bottom of the net good. Falk down with 15. And the Muskies go up 60-49 with 3:48 left. VC out front for Wilmington. Wilmington on the deck against Hutton. Pulls up at the elbow. Back to VC for 3. No good. Rebound Wieskamp. And that's 19?
Yep.
So Wieskamp with 37 and 19. Bounce pass to Melendez. Melendez in the front court. Over to Hutton. Hutton in the paint to Falk. He'll take a 3 left wing. Good, Jack Falk. 63-49. Muskies by 14. Falk with 18. There's a shot. No good. Tapped out of bounds by Wieskamp. And it's going to be North basketball.
First National Bank of Muscatine proudly supporting Muscatine Muskie Athletics. Along with Monsanto, sustainability is the heart of who they are.
There's a pass in the inbounds end, and there's going to be a foul as Hollingshed went to the basket. I believe it's going to be on Cooper Zek.
Good foul.
First on Cooper, the 7th on the Muskies, so North will be in the bonus on the way, all the rest of the way. But Keaton Hollingshed will go to the line to shoot 2. Hollingshed with 9.
We'll see how long Coach Ewan keeps VJ Wilmington on the bench here.
And he misses the first one. 3:10 to play, and the Muskies are up 63-49. Second free throw by Hollingshed is good. He's in double figures at 10 now.
There's that press again.
There's Hutton. Gets it to Folk. Folk in the front court. Ball slapped away from behind by Hollingshed, and ahead to Taylor. Taylor drives the lane. He throws it away as he was deep for the layup. Tried to get it to Hollingshed. Not enough spacing for that pass.
And Hutton did a nice job of getting back in time to get set. It could have been an offensive foul if he had tried to finish that at the rim.
Folk guarded by Taylor in the backcourt. Jack gets it poked away by Taylor. And now Jack dies on the floor, picked up by Vesey, lays it up and in. And it's 63-52 now with 2:40 left. Pressure bothering the Muskies here now. There's a trap in the corner
and a foul,
and they're going to call it on Prather, I believe. And if they're going to foul, Melendez is probably the guy they want to put at the line. So Antonio will go there to shoot 2.
It's Muscatine having a hard time handling some of the pressure. Taylor's had a few of those back taps where he's taking the ball away. And
Antonio's free throw no good.
Bogey Motors, your full lineup of quality previously owned vehicles. Proud supporters of Muskie Athletics.
Melendez makes the second, his first point of the night. The Muskies go up 64-52. 2.5 left. North's got to pick it up fast here. Taylor at the elbow, almost traveled. Spin move, shot no, and a foul on Wieskamp, I believe. And the scoreboard just went out. The foul is on Joe, and I believe that's
second
2 on Joe. The other thing about Joe, as well as Joe plays and physical and hard, he rarely gets in foul trouble. Free throw no good by Taylor. North, that's one thing. They haven't shot it well from the floor, and they certainly haven't shot it well from the line tonight. And that's hurt them.
Wilmington back in for North.
Taylor's second free throw good, makes 1 of 2, and it's 64-53 Muskies. 2:25 left. Wieskamp gets it ahead to Hutton. Hutton now to Melendez, and the Muskies clear half court. There's a nice pass to Folk. Shot on away, no good. Jack gets his own rebound back up. No good. Tip by Wieskamp, no. Joe again tips it up and in. Wieskamp with 39 like he was on a pogo stick. Another rebound on the tap. So Joe's getting close to a 40-20 game tonight here as he has 39 points.
He's got 20 boards.
Unofficially 39 and 20 for Wieskamp. Hollingshed with the inbounds and almost stolen.
Yes.
It is stolen by Hutton. The Muskies lead 66-53. There's a pass ahead for Cooper Zek to Folk. He feeds it into Wieskamp. Joe up for the shot. Ball stripped. He gets it again, lays it up and in, and he's fouled. And it's a layup drill now. Wieskamp with 41, and he'll go to the line to make it 42. His season high. Last year he had games of 50 against Burlington and 47 at Davenport Assumption. And tonight he's thrown 41 on North. And we have 1:51 left.
And I'm getting a text message from someone who keeps much better stats than I do. They've got Joe at 23 rebounds.
We got to check Koss. There's a shot on the way. No.
Charge.
Offensive foul. Jackson Folk. Full flex mode once again as he drew the charge. Wieskamp missed a free throw. And Taylor ran over Folk in the block.
Right now the Muskie players are doing all the little things really, really well this game. They can feel it. They want to close this game out.
Jack Folk has played one heck of a game for Muscatine. 18 points and just been a force everywhere. There's Hutton at the elbow. Picks it up, back to Folk. He wanted it. Steps into it, gets it to Wieskamp. Flush City! Dunkaroo for 2! Joe Wieskamp with 43. Get out of the way.
Let's even got the Iowa State-clad student section for North applauding.
Those Iowa State shirts going to turn black and gold before this one's over. 70-53, Muskies by 17. And Wieskamp and the Muskies putting on a clinic here at Davenport North in the second court half. There's Folk.
Cooper traveled.
Traveling on the Muskies. Wieskamp now with 1,713 points. Number 9 scorer all time in the state of Iowa in Class 4A. There's Prather, left wing, guarded by Wieskamp. We're under a minute to play. Wilmington drives. There's a runner. Shot, no good. Rebound, Wilmington. Goes up again, lays it up. No good, misses it. There's a Taylor follows it up and in. And a timeout, Coach Ewan, with 46 seconds left. They've manned and tried to help. They played it a little more honest, and you can see what's happened. Wieskamp's erupted for 43. And this is Joe, and as the second half's gone on, when they started to press and the court was more open, it's just Katie bar the door because number 21's getting to the rack.
Well, the other guys are handling the ball well enough that they can get it to him, too.
There's Melendez for Folk, and now to Hutton, and the Muskies get it over half court to Wieskamp. Joe underneath, lays it up and in, and they're going to call on the floor, no basket. Oh, they're ruining my fun. That would have been 45, but Joe will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1. He lost his shoe on that, so he deserved the basket.
Well, you know what Dan Gable would say. Deserves got nothing to do with it, Brian.
That's right.
And I know that's from Unforgiven for those folks who are listening.
Joe's free throw's good. Drew Logal checks in for Jack Falk, who played one whale of a game.
Yeah, Jack Falk really
tonight for the Muskies. Big win for them. And the second free throw, Wieskamp is human. He misses that one. There's Vesey in the lane. Runner, no good. Rebound cleared by who else? Joe Wieskamp. And Coach Belgers better get him off the floor. I think the Muskies going to sub out some players here, so they do sub out. Get Joe off the floor. So it's Cooper, Zek, Melendez, Hutton, Drew Logal, and Joey Martinez on the court for the Muskies. Wieskamp steps out with 46.
Looks like we got a full timeout from us.
We're not exactly sure what the total rebound count is. There's just been so many.
It's 25 plus or minus 5%.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
But we will find out. There's no doubt about it. I know it's in the 20s. And but Joe, we do know this. Joe Wieskamp has 46 points. Matt Koss has tweeted Joe has 44 points and 25 rebounds. The scoreboard had him at 46.
We're going to go with the scoreboard.
So, the career high. Koss has him at 44. We've been off 2 points with Koss all night. We're going to challenge him on that one. Find Quad City Times sports editor. There's a pass to Hutton at the elbows. The Muskies going to run this clock out if they can. See if North fouls him. And Hutton dribbles it out. Now it's stolen away by Vesey. Vesey down the floor for North. Drives up and under. Lays it up and in. And that'll be the last basket of the night. The final score here from North. The Muskies 71. And the Davenport North Wildcats 57. We're stepping away.